Hello and welcome to Spalding Gym. So joined alongside me is JJ LeBlanc, bringing you the men's basketball home opener as your Keene State Owls welcome the Engineers of MIT. JJ, what's your excitement level for today's game?
It's pretty high, Logan. I haven't been to a Keene State basketball game in a minute, and we know how fun they can be, and I'm pretty excited to get it started.
Let's take a look at the Owls, who come in ranked number 7 in the country with a 3-0 start. They defeated Western New England at their place, and then they traveled to Williams for the Purple and Gold Classic, where they picked up wins against Thomas College and number 25 ranked Williams. Octavio Brito had 27 points and 30 points this weekend against Thomas and Williams, earning him the USBWA National Player of the Week. JJ, what are some things you've noticed from this unit so far?
Well, I'd love to talk about it, but we're going to do the national anthem real quick, and we'll be right back. And we're back from that. So to answer your question, Logan, first of all, that's an incredible achievement for Octavio Brito. We've seen dominate this gym for the past few years. Aside from Brito, I think Coach Enright and the staff did a fabulous job with the transfer portal, and we have already seen some of the new guys make an impact. Josh Williams started off hot, helping Keene secure the win against WNE, scoring 7 straight points to end the game. Alongside him, we expect to see a few new guys play a huge role, and I'm looking forward to seeing it live.
How about some of the returners and how they've started their season?
Well, it's easily Wesley Odiasi that jumps off the table for me. The former LEC Rookie of the Year has scored double digits twice to start the season, averaging 1 point per game so far this season. Mason Jean-Baptiste and Spencer Aronson are also averaging double figures, and Aronson averaging a very impressive 50% from 3 earlier this year.
Yeah, we see those returners, they like to get out and transition, especially when you have shooters like Mason and Spencer that run the wings perfectly. And then Wesley, as you said, taking a big step up, scoring this year. He's got 12 a game so far. Now let's look at the Engineers, who come in with a 4-2 record, their last game being an 80-68 loss against number 8 Tufts. They have wins against Endicott, Rhode Island College, Salem State, and UMass Dartmouth. JJ, what do you expect from MIT today?
Well, MIT is coming into today with the team looking good from shooting, 47-38 splits on the season so far, and the Engineers also roster 2 former NEWMAC Rookies of the Year, Dobie being last year's in Rome, Delgado Gonzalez winning the award the year prior.
Yes, and Isaac Dobie's one to watch today, former Rookie of the Year, like you mentioned, averaging 18 a game, a jump up from his 14 last year. And then Rome Delgado Gonzalez, who averaged 17 his freshman year, did not play last year. So I'm looking forward to seeing these two battle it out. And a recap for the starters first for MIT. Number 1, Spencer Lynn. Number 5, Isaac Doby. Number 12, Parker Spann. Number 14, Merlin Gogolin. And number 22, Rome Delgado Gonzalez. And for Keene State's number 3, Octavio Brito. Number 4, Nate Seau. Number 11, Spencer Aronson. Number 12, Mason Jean-Baptiste. And number 24, Wesley Odiase. And JJ, last time we commentated one of these games together, we saw Octavio Brito's career high 40 points against Eastern. See if he can replicate the same here today, as MIT will start the game with the first possession. Immediately get it into Spann, guarded by Brito, left-handed baby hook is in. Brito uses the screen from Odiase, swing pass, Jean-Baptiste for 3. His shot is short, rebounded by the Engineers.
Pretty good defense by the Engineers on that one. Quick closeout on Jean-Baptiste.
Delgado Gonzalez almost lost his dribble. Now Lynn entry to Spann, handoff back to Lynn for 3. And it will be Keene State possession after the air ball. Seau almost with his right hand. Cannot get the layup to go. Great defense by Parker Spann.
MIT playing really good defense to start out this game.
Lynn gets the screen, swing pass all the way to the corner. Spann enters. Poked away by Odiase, keeps it in, and a steal for Keene State. And here we go in transition, led by Mason Jean-Baptiste. Lost his footing a bit. Aronson up fake, step back, 3. Gets it to fall, nothing but net. Spencer Aronson.
Yeah, that's a little bit too easy. And with MIT, with the offense that they run, it's very screen heavy. And Keene State, as most people know, are very good when it comes to screen heavy offenses. And as we even saw before the game, Logan, they were even doing it. They were practicing that beforehand and looked pretty good. And it looks pretty good right now as well.
Delgado Gonzalez gets the screen and another turnover. Back-to-back turnovers by the Engineers.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And if you're Keene State, what you want to do is when they set these screens, you just got to do your best to fight around them, because the best thing that can happen is you can try to disrupt what they do, and something like that will happen. They'll just toss out of bounds before they get the chance to get the offense started.
Seau kick to Brito.
Oh,
Deep
boy.
threes up. Can't get it to go. Rebound taken by Doby. Outlet
Good
pass
steal.
taken away by Brito. Step back 3.
Oh, boy.
And a timeout taken by MIT. Keene State leads 6-2 early.
Full timeout called by MIT.
I don't know if anyone can hear us.
If it lights up right, it's me.
Oh, so this means that
And we are back. The Engineers will trigger it in after back-to-back three-pointers, one from Aronson, one from Octavio Brito. Gets the deflection out of play. And JJ, you mentioned Keene State's defense early on a bit, and it's just the pride they take In my opinion, right there we see Octavio Brito smiling and clapping after the deflection, and they play as a unit. They're all together, and that helps when you have 4 returning starters.
Yeah, it might sound cliche to say, but it's one of those things that, like, it really does matter if you're having more fun than the other team, because if morale is just a little bit higher and if the chemistry is good, then you're just going to out-hustle teams. You're going to out-effort teams that might not have a good psyche coming into the game. And so far, MIT has looked a little stagnant on offense. Like, they started off the game good with that left hook, but overall, you really want to see them get more opportunities underneath the basket, because everything that they've been doing, they've been forced to shoot the 3. And we've talked about it. They had really good shooting splits coming into this game, but you want to get going from the inside out. And especially like that, you want to keep drawing fouls, and you want to try to get the offense better.
So we see Dobie knock down both his free throws, and then the other side, CL gets right past Spencer Lin and lays it in.
You just can't fall asleep, and they're just falling asleep at that point. Oh, offensive foul.
Hand off to Lin. Swings it over to Dobie. Pressured heavy by Brito. Enright wanted to travel. Dobie gets to the rim. Can't finish. It's going to stay MIT possession. Came off of Spencer Aronson. And stepped out of bounds. And another turnover by the Engineers.
Keene State has been borderline perfect with coming over these screens. They're not settling for going underneath the screens and letting them take the 3. It's been so good. They understand that if they go under the screens, then it'll just be an easier way for them to get 3s. You fight over it, you can at least contest it.
Seattle again.
Great pass
for Aronson. And he sticks it again.
They keep losing Aronson. He's just going to keep making them pay for 3.
The ball's up and short.
Those are the shots you got to make. There's no one in front of you. Top of the key 3.
It's Merlin.
Oh, too easy.
Now Odiase gets up, and he will go to the line. And
oh, no.
an injured MIT player. I believe that's Delgado Gonzalez.
MIT foul called on number 22, Raul Delgado Gonzalez. That's his first. Keane's first.
We're going to take a quick break.
Keene State leads 11-4.
Keene so far with an 11-4 lead on the game against MIT. Odiase will now go to the line. And Logan, we were talking about it earlier. Odiase, first 3 games, only averaging about 2 rebounds a game, which is considerably a step down from what he's done for the past few years. But when it comes to everything that we've talked about, he has to take on more of a scoring load now that Jeff Hunter has left. He's now starting, and when you have someone like Octavio Brito, who's an outside and inside threat, someone like Odiase, you want to get him started on the outside, and hopefully on the inside he can try to grab more boards. But 9 times out of 10, unless Brito's on the court, he's the tallest guy out there. So you do expect to see the rebounding numbers go up.
Yeah, and I think something that I've seen early on this season is footwork, especially in the post. We all know he's a bull, but he's got a bit of finesse this year as well, as Spencer Lin turns it over.
Oh, and his footwork was always good, but now he just has more of a chance to show it.
And the media timeout on the floor, so we will go to another break.
Keene State leads 12-4.
Our campus can be pretty quiet during the summer, but we're still here to show you what your life at Keene State will be like. I'm Emma, a tour guide of the admissions office, and I'm here to answer your questions and show you the parts of our community you're interested in seeing most. You can book a tour at keene.edu/visit or reach out to any of our admissions staff to find out when you can come see our home. Here's a sneak peek at what a tour is like.
And welcome back. Keene State leads 12-4. The first substitution of the game for the Owls was Leo Chaikin, one of those transfers that we talked about in the pregame. Chaikin comes from Southern Connecticut State. Reynolds' free throw line jumper is good.
That's just too easy.
We see some pressure from Keene State. And does a nice job. Now Dobie fires from three. His shot is short. Ball is loose. Chaikin fighting for it, and it's going to be Keene State ball.
Brito this year has also shown a lot of willingness to play off ball more. He's a lot of the times last year it would just be comes down, runs into the three, or he would kind of go down the middle. But this year he's playing more off ball, and he has more scoring opportunities to do that. He never would have gotten a shot that good last year at the top of the free throw line.
There we go again.
Yeah, there we go again.
A hot start from the National Player of the Week.
The lines just write themselves at this point, Logan.
Good pressure again from Keene State. This is something you can do as well when you get deeper. You can pressure like this, as Nate Seau is going to be called for the foul. But you can just keep pouring bodies in. Pressure full court if you want to. Get pressure when they cross the half court. You got a lot of options if you're Stephen Enright.
Shettle's now coming in for Keene State.
Transfer from Coast Guard. Shot just around 45% on a high volume from three last year.
That's pretty good.
There's Dobie. Mongelin lost his footing. Under 10 on the shot clock. And a steal by Nate Seau. And an easy lay-in extends the lead to 19-4. It's just relentless.
I know, it just doesn't stop.
Great backdoor cut.
Oh my goodness.
Excellent finish from Dobie.
What a finish over a couple Owls.
But even there, I mean, yes, he gets at the fall, potential and one opportunity, but that's
tough.
So
hard.
Yeah,
that's so difficult.
Octavio Brito and Chaikin both there, both 6'4" with the wingspan, so definitely not the easiest finish if you're Dobie.
And we've talked about it. Dobie is really good at scoring, but get in the back door like that to be able to finish over a couple Owls, it makes it look easy. I will say this, MIT, if they can just fix screening in the middle and just being able to work off whatever they screen inside into the outside, they'd probably have a better chance of scoring on the outside. They just haven't gotten that many opportunities to start off the game.
Brito shot off the mark.
Another screen action.
And handoff. Span had it poked. Marcy kept possession.
Ooh.
Now Lynn fires, gets it to go.
That's one of those That's what I was talking about. And I will say this, Keene is not going over the screens anymore. They're going underneath, and look what happens.
Here's Williams, pull up three. Bit too strong, Chaikin fighting. And it's Span who comes away with it. Good help from Spencer. Strips it away.
Yeah, great timing, too, to be able to come in. Oh, boy. Oh.
Other way, can't get it to go with the left hand. And just so many deflections.
Yeah.
Everybody's hands are active.
And I will say this, you could call some of these lazy passes. Most of these are not lazy passes. This is just Keene out-hustling, out-quicking MIT to start off this game, and they have just not let up since the first part of this game.
Even though that last possession, I mean, MIT, for the most part, beat Keene State up the floor, and then just excellent timing on the backside from Spencer Aronson negates it.
Yeah, that's about as good a timing you can get from Aronson to come in. Williams there. Got caught with the foul.
Long lob pass. Dobie gets it and finishes.
MIT making a slight comeback, only down 7 now.
Foul against Lynn. And it's a couple of adjustments they've made, really, is they see the pressure high up from Keene State, so they're getting a mismatch with a guard. They got bigger guards, so they can maybe get a post up like we just saw. It was really good post entry. It was just a bit too tall for Shettles, and then Dobie got the easy land. Foul against Dobie. Chaikin has it. Full head of steam to the hoop and a nice finish. Great body control from the junior.
Tough finish at the rim. Great touch. Saw a wide open lane and took it.
And off for Lynn. Got a bit of space. Elects to fire from three, in and out. Mason Jean-Baptiste rebounds. Swing to Brito. Now it's Williams. Kick, Shettles, 3 ball is up. Can't get it to fall.
Good shot from Shettles. They're just trying to defensively get on Shettles.
Kick ball violation against Octavio Brito, and we will take a media timeout. Keene State leads 21-12.
I remember writing in the 2nd grade that I wanted to be a teacher, and I always knew that I was going to be a teacher. I started school a year early, and it created challenges for me because I wasn't able to pick up material as fast as the other students. Outside of school, my Jaju would quiz me on my math facts and read with me. It showed me that even though I had challenges in school, there were still people who wanted to help me. In high school, I knew I had to work harder than everyone else to get the same results, but I had teachers that would help me in subject areas outside of their own because they could relate to how I felt. The way these interactions with my Jaju and my teachers made me feel while I was learning is the inspiration for how I'd like my students to feel. I'm able to build relationships and be vulnerable with my students when they're struggling because I've been in their shoes and I know exactly how they feel. Being able to relate to them from my own experience has become a massive asset in becoming a teacher.
Welcome back to the action. Keene State leads 21-12. They did let MIT go on an 8-0 run at one point, but Looks like the game has been evening itself out.
Spencer Lynn, nice pull-up jumper off the back iron. Fight for the rebound. Keene's, excuse me, it's going to stay MIT possession. Dobie off the curl, goes into the body, and Chaikin deflected off of Dobie's leg. Great defensive play there by Leo Chaikin.
Dobie trying to muscle his way inside, unable to keep control of the ball, and it does cost him.
Once again, excellent defense from Keene State. Dobie came off the curl screen.
Offensive foul.
Oh, it's going to go
Chaikin.
against Dobie.
Oh, really?
Gave him the shoulder on the way back.
Foul ball number 5, Isaac Dobie, his second personal foul.
Wow. That's great. That's a great move by Chaikin then, because he definitely initiated the contact in that play. Dobie already with 2 fouls with not even 11 minutes left in the first half.
Yase gives to Chaikin. Baptiste looks for the entry to Odiase. Wanted the bounce pass, it looks like.
Brito and Seau and Aronson look like they're going to come back to the game. And a steal by Jean Baptiste. Oh, and a fall by Williams.
Again, active hands. This time it's Mason Jean Baptiste who gets the steal.
Foul on number 12, Parker Span, first personal foul, 5th on the team.
Odiase crossover.
Going to be on the
Foul's
floor.
gonna be on the floor. It's quite the move from Odiase there.
I think with that, you can go one of two ways. You can go both ways. You can call that a continuation foul if you want, but not a terrible, terrible call by the ref. Oh, got to get it in.
Good defense from NIT in the corner. Jean Baptiste able to control it. Gives for Odiase. And a foul. It's against Michael Zhang.
Delgado Gonzalez has played really good defense on Brito in this first half. He has made sure, just doing his best to make sure he doesn't get the ball, especially at that point. I think the play was made for him to get the ball at the top of the key and shoot a 3 at that point, but Delgado understood that, and he seemed to box him out at the top.
Odiase buries the first.
And the second one.
Span bounces to Delgado Gonzalez. Lynn gets the screen.
There we go, another post up with Seau down low. You got to be able to find those matchups if you're MIT. You have Span down low with Seau, and it leads to that.
And a great shot from Jean Baptiste. I believe that was out of the pistol action, so just a quick pass into Odiase, who handed it back off, and now
Another
Brito's
steal.
got it. And a Euro step, and he
Oh, my
finishes with the
goodness.
left hand.
That is disgusting. I feel like I need a shower after watching that play.
That's Keene State's 7th
On another steal.
And they get the 8th one right there. So 11 turnovers in 10.5 minutes of play from MIT.
And like we were saying before, you can make the argument that some of these are bad passes from MIT, but this is just great passing lane defense from Keene State, just doing their best to get their smaller guys out of the top and just put their hands in the middle and just try to get what they can from those passing lanes, and they have been doing that.
And it's one thing to scout Keene State as well, and then you get on the court and it's a completely different story.
Exactly.
It really is relentless, and they have the
It's like a
depth this
hurricane.
year. It's like, what are you supposed to do if you're a guard for MIT?
MIT just needs to do a little bit better of getting their guys in the middle posted up. Like Span, as I said before, he had Seow down low, and he has a few inches on Seow, but you can't settle for the three at that point. And that's just what they're doing.
And an offensive foul, so another turnover by MIT.
MIT's also got to slow it down. I feel like they're just trying to go so fast because they feel like they need to regain some coverage, but if you just do what you can and do it to the best of your ability, it's much better than having those 11 turnovers.
Yeah, but it's tough when they're in your face all the time,
That's
making
true.
you speed up as well.
Yeah. They're not doing themselves any help, though, by not slowing it down.
This is Brito against Span.
Great
Kicks
pass.
for Seow. Finds himself with it again. Shot is just a bit short. Offensive rebound.
Oh, boy. Just great ball movement. There's not a lot you can do with that if you're MIT as well. Guys on Keene State just understand their roles so well. And another steal. Good
Brito
Lord.
leads the charge. Odiase!
Yeah, you take that, Tech.
Yeah, you do. My goodness. It's just a great showing on defense. It's a collective unit. They're on the same page. They're active. It's been an excellent watch so far.
The technical foul shot does go in for Delgado Gonzalez. Oh my goodness.
Long pass and another turnover by the Engineers. Brito's got it. The ball movement once again. Open shooter, can't get it to fall. Keene lines one up off the left side of the rim. Pass is tipped away.
They said Odiase got a piece of it before it went out.
And another media timeout. We will take a break. Keene State leads 34-13.
A single thread is unique. Like each of us, full of purpose and potential. A strand designed to connect, strengthen, and unite. But we face different challenges and have different opportunities. By acknowledging that others may struggle in ways we do not, we can celebrate our differences, embrace each other, and fortify the ties among us. A single thread can fray, yet when it's woven with another, a bond forms. A new strength created by the fabric of the whole. Let's embrace the fabric we make together, the diversity of our threads, to reach beyond ourselves and overcome the impossible. The true power of our game comes from unifying our individual backgrounds, connecting our unique stories, enabling us to be stronger, braver, greater. We can achieve so much more when we are all as one.
What a season. The confetti is going to fall.
There she goes, and she's got it. How sweet is this?
Welcome back to the action. Keene State currently leads 34-13. Logan, has anything surprised you about Keene State in their first game at home this year?
They've always been good defensively, but I mean, today it just looks like a different story, especially compared to last year. You got just so many guys you could throw out, as I've said, and they all play their roles excellently. Defensively, they're just a single unit. It's almost they're a single entity. That's led to all the turnovers that MIT has had. And another thing, JJ, they don't foul.
No, they don't foul. And when they foul, like, it's borderline. Blakey now coming in for Keene State. Another one of those transfers that we talked about. College of Southern Maryland he came from coming to this year.
Yes, and Blakey averaged just over 18 points a game at the College of Southern Maryland last year. And before that, he was at Hampton-Sydney, which is one of the best Division III programs down south.
Good pass.
Baptiste, step
Oh,
back
Lord.
three. Off the left iron, rebound by Blakey. And a foul committed by MIT.
That is not a jump ball, my man.
They get Delgado Gonzalez.
Foul, number 22, Lola Delgado Gonzalez. His second, the team's 10th.
It's the first one to go.
Ryan Blakely at the line.
Ball over the top and an offensive foul.
Foul on Delgado Gonzalez, his third personal foul.
And that's the third foul on the junior.
A little bit less than 7 minutes left in the first half. Nice pull-up.
You like that action. You think it's going to come to Brito, and then he slips through, and a miscommunication by MIT there leaves Mason Jean-Baptiste wide open.
Keene State foul on number 1, Ryan Blakely, his first. Team 7.
Ogatuga now coming in to replace Sodiase.
Replacing Wesley Codiasi. Jackson Wyland will be at the line for 101.
Whelan knocks down the first of the 1-and-1. Cannot get the second to go. Tip, no good.
Ooh.
Chased down by MIT. Whelan gets it back.
Oh, what a
What
move.
a move. Good footwork there from the freshman guard.
Good Lord. Good defense from
Whelan running the floor again, attacking Jean-Baptiste kick. And Delgado Gonzalez gets all the way to the rim, and a timeout called by Coach Enright. We will take a break. Keene State leads 38-19.
New Car has over 1,700 pre-owned vehicles, the largest selection of inventory in New Hampshire. New Car Nissan of Keene has the most competitive prices. With a selection of over 30 brands, New Car has exactly what you need across the Granite State. Find your new car from any of New Car's family of dealerships throughout the Northeast and get it shipped to New Car Nissan of Keene for free. Plus, we'll deliver your new car right to your door. Visit New Car Nissan of Keene today and discover why everyone loves a new car.
Aronson who gets the screen.
Way
Fires
outside.
For three, just off the mark. Aylen swings it over to Delgado Gonzalez. Ball pass in, layup. It's a drop. It's Wyatt Mowry.
Contested by Wyatt Mowry.
Renault goes to his left. Swing pass to Jean-Baptiste. Connects. Excellent ball movement there from the Owls. Entry to Mowry. Whelan drives against Blakey. He's
Good
blocked
block.
by Ogatuga. Kept in by the Owls.
Great move by Blakey to keep it in bounds.
Here's Brito again. Feeds Blakey, who is fouled, and will head to the line once again.
Foul on number 5, Isaac Dobie, his third personal foul. Ryan Blakely at the line.
Blakey gets the first to go.
Owls this game have also been very good at drawing fouls and getting to the line. They've been also doing well at making their free throws.
For the Owls.
Shettles and Chaikin will check back in. Blakey connects the second as well. Now Nate Seau replaces him.
Number 4, Nate Seau. Replacing Ryan Blakely.
Interesting lineup for Keene State. You essentially have Ogatuga inside, everybody else out.
Mowry does a good job against the front.
Mowry for 2.
Probably see a lot of screens and ball movement with this type of lineup.
Baptiste floats one over the defender, but not quite get it to go. Delgado Gonzalez gets into the lane. Left-handed shot, no good, but a foul against Ogatuga. And immediate timeouts when we come back. Delgado Gonzalez will shoot his 2 free throws.
Our campus can get pretty quiet during the summer when most students are home, but that doesn't mean it's completely empty. Students are working and learning here year-round. There's tour guides and student workers like me, and students are interning all over the Monadnock region. Many of our majors require hands-on learning, and our students are working as reporters, videographers, environmental advocates, and scientific researchers to gain experience. Here's a look at what's happening right here in our city this summer.
And we are back. Delgado Gonzalez at the line, just shoot 2. It's an 85% free throw shooter on the season. He gets both to fall.
Oh, man.
Nate Seau can't get it to fall. Chaikin the follow. No good either. Now MIT has it going the other way. Wheeland to Maori. Good layup. Chaikin drives, leaves it for Ogatuga. Can't get the jump shot to fall. Keene.
Great
looking
defense from
Maori.
Ogatuga. Probably was held a little bit there.
Shettles in transition, just a bit too strong over the back against Chaikin.
Brito and Johnston looking to come into the game.
Keene State foul number 10, Leo Chaikin, his second personal foul.
Ogatuga and Jean-Baptiste will take a seat.
Jackson and Wyland at the line for 1 and 1.
Gets the first to go. Spencer Aronson will come back into the game. And Jackson really, in my opinion, has looked the most composed against the pressure for MIT the first year from Medford, Oregon. He's put in a pretty good shift in this first half.
Oh, for sure. And even though the score, like they're only up 15 right now, Keene State is. So this is not a game that is over yet. Keene State doesn't seem like they've let up on anything, but when it comes to the second unit, Keene State just needs to do a little bit of a better job of staying composed. So I think that's why you put Brito back into the game. You put Johnston back in the game for more shooting. Try to get more defense as well between your guys. Oh, boy.
Great move from Brito.
Wanted that one.
Almost a turnover. Gonzalez's shot no good. Keene State has numbers going forward. Shettles drives, baseline, swing pass. A good recovery by the Engineers. And
There we
Shettles
go.
connects. Open from 3.
Shettles got that slow jump shot.
I know, yeah. Compared to Aronson's fast trigger.
Oh.
Gets on the floor and is a bit shaken up.
Great hustle there from Shettles.
Keene State foul on number 22, Mitch Shettles, his first personal foul, 10 on the team.
Wheeling gets the first to go.
Loving the fans get into it.
21, Joshua Williams, game for the Owls.
And a good crowd here, especially with
pretty-
no students.
Yeah, with all the students who are gone for Thanksgiving break right now, this is a pretty good turnout.
That's really what we've seen from the past few years, at least, you know. The guys staying after for some autographs in the community, really.
Oh, yeah, no, that's the best. I
coming
love
to
that.
all these games, yeah.
And if you have a really good game here with all the students back, the crowds here can get electric.
Brito goes by Doby. Great finish with the left hand. Brings his point total to 12. Whelan driving, spins into Brito. Still has it. Mowry now for three. No good.
Oh,
Brito tried to get it into Aronson. It's going to be Engineers' possession. On the possession before, excuse me, they had Johnston wide open with a similar action, that slip off the screen for the shooter. This time it just wasn't there. Now Mowry post hook, no good.
oh man. Not even like, there's no contact there. You don't even initiate anything.
Approaching 30 seconds left in this first half. This is Aronson, handoff for Brito. Brito with the left hand, full head of steam, great finish.
Brito already with 14 points in this game. Puts Keene State up 20.
Now a foul against Octavio Brito.
That's his
His
first foul of
first.
the game.
Keene State foul on number 3, Octavio Brito, his first personal foul.
Maybe they just want the last possession.
I mean, not a terrible way to get it.
Wyatt Mowry at the line.
In and out on the first one. Spencer Lynn and Michael Zhang check back in.
Zhang, number 1, Spencer Lynn, in the game for MIT.
Makes a
Gets
second.
the second to go. Now exactly 10 seconds for Keene State. Get one last look in the first half. It's going to start with Brito.
You could definitely get a good look here. You can even set up an action. Or you can just do
Sidestep
that.
three. No good.
Oh my goodness.
We got a whistle before the buzzer.
Pushing the back from Johnston.
And Mowry will go to the line and shoot two at the end of half. Number 1.
Liam Johnson, his first personal foul. Mowry at the line.
Gets the first to go. And the second as well.
Yep. Oh. How much time left do they have on the clock when the foul was initiated?
They had 0.1 seconds when he was shooting the free throw.
We can make an argument that, yeah, I have at least 1 second left, and maybe he can even throw up a shot from half court. Looks like they're going to call it.
That is what they're going to do. That does it for first half action. Keene State leads 50-33. Make sure to join us back in about 15 minutes for second half action.
A few too many few too many fake friends. I wake up in the afternoon and do it all again. Yeah, I punched a man on his wedding night. I'm still trying to figure out how to apologize. I learned the morning light can't fix nothing anyway, so I haven't touched a pretty thing in 40 days. I spend all my money on a pack of cigarettes for a lady that I love with a name I forget. And I learned the morning light can't fix nothing anyway, so I haven't touched a pretty thing in 40 days.
I worked in HVAC when I was in high school, and I really liked being on a job site. When Keene State came to my high school, the admissions counselor told me I could have a job on a job site and also make a difference on people's lives. He said being a safety engineer meant I could work with my hands, but also make sure that everybody was going to be home safely at the end of the day. The safety field is growing rapidly because companies are noticing that keeping their workers healthy means that they can keep their workers working. My plan is to graduate from Keene State so I can get back onto a job site as a safety engineer. It's great because there's jobs to choose from all over the United States, so I can basically go anywhere I want. Keene State is giving me the tools to make that happen.
Number 32, Kyle Hornsby.
Inside the 30. Touchdown. Michaela Burgess. An incredible finish by Hall.
The NCAA and its member schools offer nearly 500,000 college athletes a path to go pro in something other than sports. Learn more at ncaa.org.
Comprehensive learning is being able to adapt to experiences and apply the things that I learned. Being an athlete and juggling academics helped me grow as a person, and things that I've learned, I was able to apply it in another field, putting them into everyday life. Developing comprehensive learning helped me prioritize certain things to make sure I get to where I want to be.
This is Paul Sullivan of Sullivan Tire Company. We're thrilled to be sponsoring the Keene State College Athletic Program, supporting the Owls. No matter what the sport is, in Division III, they are legendary. What a great academic institution, liberal arts school, in a beautiful part of New England. So let's go, you Owls. And remember, at Sullivan Tire, we're always here to get you there. Thank you.
So I know facts of 5 are friendly. So I'm going to box out my 5 and my 8.
My name is Ellie Lyons. I'm from Charleston, Rhode Island, and I'm majoring in elementary education and sociology. I am a student teacher, and I come into the classroom every single day from 8 to 3, and my CT, my cooperating teacher, will give me lesson plans or just things to do throughout the day, so that I can slowly become used to running a classroom. I got interested in teaching because my mom has been a teacher for more than 30 years, and I've watched her enjoy teaching every single day. So I know that the passion never goes away, and I have always grew up in that experience and in that environment, and I knew that I would like it. One of the bigger reasons that I picked Keene State was because of the education program and how quick it gets you into the classroom. I know I went to other schools and I talked to those programs, and their hands-on learning was way later than Keene State, so I decided that would be best for me. I prefer hands-on learning. In the beginning, we start with lecture-based learning for education, and then once you get moved into the classroom, your junior year, you get way more hands-on, and it actually gives you the experience. And more than just creating a lesson plan, you're actually in the classroom learning classroom management or just how to deal with situations that you don't really taught. I chose elementary ed because of the ages. I have always been a babysitter my whole life, so being exposed to those younger ages, I've really been able to make connections with them easier. My first day starting at Simons, I actually already felt comfortable just because with Methods 2, gave me the exposure of being in this building and with this community and the staff and faculty. Now I feel like I am part of the school almost. A lot of teachers or student teachers might experience being maybe below other faculty or staff, but here at Simons they make you feel equal and give you those opportunities to be seen as just a regular teacher. I think I'm most proud of after the start of student teaching was probably planning my solo week, which is right now. I feel like on my first day of solo teaching, it wasn't really scary, but it was exciting, and it was a little nerve-wracking just because everything was in your hands. But everything that I have been prepared with, so Methods 1, Methods 2, has really exposed me to stuff like that, and being in charge and knowing how to manage a classroom and plan for lesson plans and longer days. From the first day, my cooperating teacher has been very easy to get along with. I definitely feel like she's preparing me to be a teacher on my own just because she has thrown me into those challenging conversations or just topics, and she shows me how to reflect as a teacher, which I think is super important because even after her lessons she'll be hey Ellie, what do you think I should do next, or maybe next year maybe I'll try something different, what do you have in mind? I feel very prepped to go out and teach. I even had experience before when I went back home. I was doing substitute teaching, and that was a piece of cake. I've had people comment on how well I do classroom management even at a random school substitute teaching, so I can definitely tell that Keene State has helped me a lot.
I'm very ambitious. I like to push myself to do the best that I can possibly do, and I would say that I'm a very outgoing person, and I definitely like to think outside of the box and meet new people and kind of push my own boundaries. I'm involved in student government, pre-law society. I've been an orientation leader, a community assistant. I'm involved in Greek life. I was involved in the Panhellenic Council and some other organizations as well. I would say that I would connect being ambitious with the amount of involvement that I pursue. I'm someone that likes to be really busy, and the unique part of being a student at Keene State College is I've had the opportunity to be part of so many organizations, and it's been a really incredible experience. I chose to get involved in all those different areas on campus because it's helped me become a better student. I think when you're really involved in your community and you're an involved student, you're able to become more interested in what you're learning about in class and make better connections with the students that are in class with you. The ways that I have made an impact on campus is that I've started some diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives. I was the first Vice President of Equity and Belonging for Delta Phi Epsilon and the first Vice President of Equity and Diversity for the Panhellenic Council. So being able to spearhead those two positions and start some new activity on campus has been a really wonderful experience. I would say I'm personally passionate about many different human rights issues, specifically in Latin America. My family is from Latin America, so I firsthand have been able to experience some things that are going on in Latin America that I was not able to fully learn about and research until I came to college. Coming to Keene State College, I've learned that I love learning about issues that are happening across the world, and it's an opportunity that I was not able to have in high school, as well as the opportunity to learn about topics that are happening not only in the United States, from professors that have experience in other countries around the world, which is a very unique experience. This past summer, I did the Washington Center internship through the Global Education Office, and I was able to spend a semester in Washington, D.C., and I worked for the Hispanic Association on Corporate Responsibility, where I created diversity, equity, and inclusion training for Fortune 500 companies. That was an absolutely amazing experience. I got to learn more about my passion about diversity, equity, and inclusion, and education as well, which is a topic that's really intertwined with Holocaust and genocide studies. And I also got to spend time to do research into topics that I'm interested in, which is something that's very unique about the Holocaust and genocide studies program.
My name is Wei Liu, and I am the professor of computer science here at Keene State College. Cybersecurity has a pretty high demand in the job market. It's gonna have a variety of career paths. So graduating in cybersecurity, they can be employed by government agencies, private corporations, and non-profit organizations. Cybersecurity is really a field with constantly emerging new technologies. So students keep learning new stuff and adapt to new technologies to solve the problems. Cyber attacks has become more and more common. The students in this field, they can help to protect the individuals and organizations or even national security against cyber threats in the cyberspace. So they can make some positive impact in our society. After students graduate in a major of cybersecurity from Keene State College, and the job work they can do is, for example, they can do information security analysis, and they can do the cybersecurity auditor, and they can do secure software developer, and also they can do some penetration tester work. So so all of this is about cybersecurity because it's actually used everywhere and in any working space. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kim Laufer, and I teach in social media. We find that there are so many jobs available in social media management, in social media analytics, in public relations. Everybody is looking for someone who can do social media, who can help them create a strategy and measure whether that strategy is working. In the social media major, you'll learn how to create effective content. You'll learn how to analyze content and make sure that the goals that you're trying to reach are being met. So the new social media major is going to help students learn how to build content that's appropriate for all different types of social media, whether it's TikTok or LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram. You're going to learn how to create videos, create photos, and create post content. The social media major is designed to give you a well-rounded experience that pulls from a lot of different disciplines, including business and art, computer science, and journalism. So the goal of our social media major is to give you the experience that you're going to need to go out and do social media for yourself, for small businesses, for nonprofit organizations, healthcare, journalism, whatever you're interested in.
When we put this uniform on, we're preparing to serve our home state of New Hampshire. We serve part-time in our own communities and for our families and friends. In any emergency or disaster, you can count on the soldiers of the New Hampshire Army National Guard to be there. Our mission here at home is to make life better for everyone, and the benefits we earn help us improve our own lives. Learn more about part-time service with the New Hampshire Army National Guard at nationalguard.com/NH.
Looking for a new car? It's time to visit New Car Nissan of Keene. 600 new Nissan cars, trucks, and SUVs are available right now. Plus, New Car Nissan of Keene has the most competitive prices. Every new Nissan comes with New Car's complimentary 20-year, 200,000-mile protection plan. Drive worry-free for many miles to come. Visit New Car Nissan of Keene today and discover why everyone loves a new car.
Hello and welcome back. Just about ready for second half action. Keene State has led as much as 24. Right now the lead is 17. JJ, what are some things that you've seen that have really stuck out so far?
Well, I think it's easy enough to say that the biggest thing that has stuck out to me is Keene State's defense. They have just been completely relentless. And even when you put the second group in, it's still pretty good defense, but the only thing that you can do now is just keep trying to hit your shots. You let them come back in the game a little bit. You're still up 17. You just can't play sloppy, and you can't throw the ball away like that.
Just the second Keene State turnover in this game. MIT, 16 first half turnovers. They averaged 16 and a half turnovers a game.
And they did that in the first half.
Definitely not the start you want if you're MIT.
I don't think that you can blame all that on MIT. I just think the defense is so good, and it's not so. It just doesn't seem like something that they were 100% prepared for. And throughout the game, they've seemed to calm down a lot, and they seem to be able to find their spots. And now the shots are falling a little bit more, and they've been able to come back in this game better.
Aronson, pull-up jump shot just a bit too strong, and now Wheeland in transition, pushing the tempo, and a missed layup there by Mowry.
Ugh.
Just rushed it.
That's a bunny. That's what I mean, Logan. I feel like they're rushing. You slow down a little bit, like that's easy.
Great pass from Brito, finds the open shooter. Could not get it to fall. Mowry gets it again, deflected away from him, and a turnover. Good help on the backside, especially when you front like that with Odiase. Baptiste, swing to Aronson, open for three is Seau, and he gets it to go. And the ball movement you can get off of that action has been shown multiple times.
I was about to say, are they not going to call that kick ball? Yeah, no, they see that MIT is just playing fast. So they get into these actions where it looks like they're just trying to get the open three in the corner. They rush to it. You have an open pass to the elbow at the three-point line. You pass to the other side of the elbow. That's an open three every time because they're so worried about what they might do with the open three in the corner.
Jump shot from Doby over
Oh,
Aronson.
man.
Looked like it was going down.
That was halfway in.
Great pass from Seau. Brito just didn't have an option. Delgado Gonzalez driving in, likes that left hand, scoops it up and in.
It's good defense from Aronson as well, but it's not a lot you can do there without fouling.
Brito on the other end uses that big frame and gets it to go. First basket for Keene State in the second half, and almost a turnover instead of foul against Nate Seau. Spencer Lynn comes back in. Wheeland lobs it over. Delgado Gonzalez working against Odiase. Good defense from him. Spencer Aronson will start the transition. Baptiste gets into the paint, floats it up and in. That's what Keene State does well too. They penetrate, they get 2 feet in the paint, and sometimes MIT collapses so much they can kick to the shooters. That time, Jean-Baptiste had the space and knocked it down. Couple of substitutions for the Engineers. Gogolin and Span come back in. Odiase drives immediately against Span. Great move. Can't quite get it to fall.
Keene State relying a lot on the motion offense coming into the second half. They're getting good looks, but some of them just aren't falling right now.
High ball screen from Gogolin. Step back from Spencer Lynn. Cannot get it to go. Fight for the rebound and a whistle.
Gonna go the way of Keene State.
It's Parker Spann who they get with the foul. That's his third.
First on the tee.
Brito hesitates. Swing pass. Jean-Baptiste can't get it to go. Another whistle. This one against Keene State. Wesley Odiase will be the culprit.
Wesley Odiase, his second.
And it's a immediate timeout on the floor. Keene State leads 57-37.
New Car has over 1,700 pre-owned vehicles, the largest selection of inventory in New Hampshire. New Car Nissan of Keene has the most competitive prices. With a selection of over 30 brands, New Car has exactly what you need across the Granite State. Find your new car from any of New Car's family of dealerships throughout the Northeast and get it shipped to New Car Nissan of Keene for free. Plus, we'll deliver your new car right to your door. Visit New Car Nissan of Keene today and discover why everyone loves a new car.
Welcome back. MIT will have possession after the Odiase foul. Keene State showing some pressure.
Oh my God.
Gogolin. This pass is deflected by Aronson. Quick outlet pass. Brito gets it back.
Stepped out of bounds.
Stepped out of bounds. Travel.
Travel? I don't know, Logan.
Good help from Odiase and a steal. Up back to Brito.
Oh, nice pass back.
Odiase, and he gets it to go.
Good on Brito to recognize that he's not Superman and won't be able to make that dunk, being able to tap it back to Odiase for the easy two.
Another turnover. Almost. Delgado Gonzalez gets the free layup out of it. Now a timeout called by the Engineers. And we will go to break. Score is 59-39.
So when I ask students why Keene State, the students say unanimously it's the sense of community. The feel when you walk on this campus is immediately a sense of belonging, a sense of safety, a sense of welcome, and a sense of opportunity and promise. And so I think our students feel that when they come to our campus, and they experience it when they join us. Why students choose this campus is the sense and feel, and also the opportunity and the promise of that opportunity for them when they're making the decision. And why they stay is that we deliver on that promise. We have students from urban environments, from rural environments, and when they come to Keene State in those first weeks of forming a new community, they bring all of those experiences together to create a better Keene State. It's a campus small enough to feel a sense of recognition and identity, and a campus big enough to feel part of something bigger than yourself. This isn't a passive experience, so please get engaged, find a club, make a new group of friends, get involved in a recreational sport activity, in an intramural sport.
Welcome back after the second consecutive timeout in the past, 10 seconds. Keene State now has possession.
Brito just off the mark. Gogolin working against Brito on the perimeter. Lobs one up, and that's just an easy steal for Nate Seau. Pushing in transition, lob up to Odiase.
Those are some winning plays from Seau. Able to get the steal, be able to come down on the other side, and a great lob pass.
10-second violation. And if you're MIT there, you get into span, and he picks up his dribble in an awful position, to be honest. And past couple of possessions for the Engineers, similar situations. The dribble's just picked up, and they have to make a bad pass that's deflected.
Maybe this is why they're not slowing it down like I said they should have, Logan, because when they slow it down, they end up getting 10-second violations. And it's just not as good. Oh, my good Lord.
Yeah, gets by.
Oh, you got to make that. You got to finish it.
The entire bench got up and reacted to that. Just could not finish the play. Good hands again.
They're not even letting them get into their sets. It's almost impossible because you can't go to the first option because somebody's already down there. This is a Keene State team who has not come into this game thinking that they were going to win. They've clearly studied MIT, and they've studied the different sets that they've run because they know their sets probably more than they know their sets.
The 5-second call now.
Oh my good Lord.
Just exhibit A right there. You're right. It seems like Keene State knows what MIT's going to do before they
even do it.
Yeah. And that's what's led to the deflections and the steals and the turnovers. Odiase with it, mismatch. And he likes it, uses his body well, and that's just too easy for Odiase.
They're starting to do what they were doing at Keene State at the beginning, just get their bigger guys on their smaller guys down in the post.
And a block on the three-pointer by Octavio Brito. Shettles will replace Aronson. Whalen bounce into Span. Whalen gets it back, and now a mismatch with Span underneath. Odiase tried to help, just a bit too late. Span gets the easy layup with the left hand.
See, that's just a play that everybody was in the right place, but Odiase just got a little bit too trigger happy trying to get the steal on that play.
Number 10, Leo Chaikin in the game, replacing Wesley Odiase.
And Toby finishes the fast break layup after Keene State turnover. Toby's got 11 in this game. Now Brito, good jump stop, and lays it in.
Brito now up to 18 for the game.
Octavio Brito for 2.
Back screen gets Whelan open. Good finish from the first year. He's got 8 points in this game.
Basket by Jackson Weiland.
There's Chaikin and a blocking foul. Keene State, not on this possession, but the past couple of possessions, especially in transition, they've ran that pistol action, and it's gotten a couple of good looks. couple of variations in it as well. Media timeout on the floor, and we will go to break.
Our campus can get pretty quiet during the summer when most students are home, but that doesn't mean it's completely empty. Students are working and learning here year-round. There's tour guides and student workers like me, and students are interning all over the Monadnock region. Many of our majors require hands-on learning, and our students are working as reporters, videographers, environmental advocates, and scientific researchers to gain experience. Here's a look at what's happening right here in our city this summer.
Fans, welcome back. It will be Keene State possession on the sideline. Interesting to see what they run here. Again, it's a Brito. Spins baseline, finds Shettles in the corner. His three, in and out.
What a play, though, from Keene State. Got a couple screens, get Brito posted up down low, and then you have Shettles open in the corner when the other guy has to come help the double team.
It's fun to see those after timeout plays that Enright drives up, or
That's
anybody for that matter.
That's a great play because Shettles is going to hit that three like 9 times out of 10 because he's wide open. And like you said last year, he shot very, very good, 45% from three. Very good actual how many he shot, but either way, that's a very good out of timeout play from Coach.
Chaikin will be whistled for the foul.
Keene State foul, number 10, Leo Chaikin. His third personal foul, third on the team. Parker Span at the line for 2.
And sometimes, especially that I've seen today in person, it's how Enright's been using Brito in the sets. You know, sometimes he slips through the screen, and they pay so much attention to what he's doing that it leaves other people open.
For the past, well, like we've talked about for the past few years, they've used Brito and Jeff Hunter when he was here as offensive hubs, but Coach Enright is kind of using him as a decoy. And when they do use him, they do end up using him a lot, but they almost use him to create good looks for the other guys because you can't leave him wide open.
Domi can't get it to go, and a foul against the sophomore.
Domi trying to do whatever he can to get under Brito's skin. I don't know if that's going to work.
Substitution is Mikey Ewing. First action we've seen from him today. Legal screen. And it almost looked like there, Keene State was trying to look at a Spain look, which is, it's a ball screen and a penetration from the guard, but then he stops near the elbow, and another screen is set for the shooter who comes to the top of the key.
Yeah, but the problem with that play sometimes is very susceptible to moving screens because you want to be able to give him as much space as possible. So if you only set a regular screen on that play, the other guy might be able to slip it or try to get around it, and the other guy's just going to get hammered. Oh.
That's a good find from Blakey.
Octavio's smiling.
They just have so much fun out there.
I know, like, you love to see it. You think that gets to the guys on MIT when, like, you try to do these fouls to get, like, your guys into it, and he just gets up, smiles, and hits 2 free throws?
I mean, you can't let it. I mean, they're in a tough position, definitely.
The best thing to do if you're MIT is try to get a mental edge on Keene State because nothing else seems to be working right now. So you need to do hard fouls like that in the best player to just try to get into their head. And you saw Doby earlier. He tried to get down with Octavio Brito on the other side. But stuff like that, when it's not working, can really get to you as a team.
Number 11, Tim Minakazi into the game for MIT.
Octavio Brito with those 2 free throws sees his point tally up to 20. It's his 3rd straight game. Deflection. And it's out of bounds.
And another deflection from Keene State.
I believe that was both Blakey and Odiase who got a tip on that.
Someone's got to get over there.
There's Minakazi, goes all the way across. And now backcourt violation. Whelan did not establish before he caught the ball. Outlet pass into Blakey.
Blakey seems like a good guy to have on the team, too, doing what he can to get his guys fired up and stuff. Oh, what a pass. Oh. I mean, that's a great pass down low to Odiase if you're Brito, but maybe put a little bit too much pepper on that one.
Whelan bounces over to Keene.
Oh, boy.
Ewing had some trouble with it. Couple of handoffs, now it's Gonzalez. Whelan has it, spins against Brito, not much space, finds Ewing, elbow jumper. Can't get the bounce, offensive rebound, Minakazi who puts it away.
Basket by Tim Minakazi.
Yase into the paint, Shettles gets it to go.
Great shot.
Nothing but nets, and a timeout called by Keene State. We'll take a break. Keene State leads 70-48.
Responsibility is being accountable for your words and actions, first and foremost. It also is an obligation to be a positive influence in the communities around you. Being in a D3 program, you're going to have lots of different opportunities. You're not just an athlete, you're also involved in student life. Your academics are extremely important. We give a lot of our student athletes responsibilities right from the start by giving them leadership opportunities, by having them engage in the community, be a positive influence. That's being a responsible person.
To them, the whole world looks like an opportunity, one to be seized, built upon, and made better for their sport and the people around it. To student athletes, every opportunity is a chance to change what could be. and show the world what opportunity can do.
Welcome back to the game. You know, Logan, one of the things I've also seen in this game is that Keene State, they don't even look tired. You can make an argument throughout this game that there are times where they need to pick their spots, where they need to be more energetic, but there's not one time where I've thought to myself, wow, they look so gassed out there. And like just throughout the game, the way that they play, like you could easily get gassed throughout that. You could attribute that to their deep bench. You could attribute that to the way that Coach Enright makes up his plays. But overall, this is not a team that is going to be frazzled quite often.
Good hands.
Oh, man. I mean.
We got a good look at that one.
Yeah, we have a pretty good look at at the play on that. But so do the refs. So I don't know.
Same action from MIT. This time a three goes up. Can't get it to fall.
You got to hit that, especially if it's wide open. Like you run these sets for your guys, and like they haven't hit many threes all day.
Shettles against Mitakozy. Spins and finds Williams. Entry into Odiase. Great drop step, gets it to go. Uses his body excellently once again.
It's still pretty good defense from Whelan, but when you're playing a guy like Odiase, you got to get low and you got to be able to fight, because he is going to outmuscle you every time. It doesn't even really matter who you are.
Gonzalez lost the dribble. And deflection by Liam Johnston. And now immediate timeout on the floor. Keene State leads 72-48.
A single thread is unique. Like each of us, full of purpose and potential. A strand designed to connect, strengthen, and unite. But we face different challenges and have different opportunities. By acknowledging that others may struggle in ways we do not, we can celebrate our differences, embrace each other, and fortify the ties among us. A single thread can fray, yet when it's woven with another, a bond forms. A new strength created by the fabric of the whole. Let's embrace the fabric we make together, the diversity of our threads, to reach beyond ourselves and overcome the impossible. The true power of our game comes from unifying our individual backgrounds, connecting our unique stories, enabling us to be stronger, braver, greater. We can achieve so much more when we...
Mitakozy has it. Defended by Williams well, and now he loses his dribble. Deflection by Williams this time, but 2 seconds on the shot clock. Sticky situation here if you're the Engineers.
You don't even have anyone you can really lob it up to either. So you just got to get a shot. Shoot it up.
He has it. He gets the shot off, and it's good.
That was a great play from Ewing.
Great move from Jean-Baptiste. Goes right by Gonzalez.
All that work that you put into the end of the shot clock if you're MIT, just for Mason Jean-Baptiste to come down, do a little cut, be able to get the easy two. Oh.
Almost another turnover.
And a lot of these, they're not doing much different from what they were doing in the first half, and they weren't really calling these fouls.
Keene State foul number 21, Joshua Williams, his second, team sixth.
MIT has 25 turnovers now in this game, compared to Keene State's 9. Great defense from Williams. Three comes up. No good from Gonzalez. Couple of tips. Johnston has it. Now Shettles needs to transition.
Oh my God. Oh. I appreciate that though. The little Jason Williams look like he's gonna pass it, put your hand over it, grab it with the left, be able to get the layup, but maybe just a little bit too much with a little bit of a carry. Oh, wow, what a play by Shettles if that worked.
Millen gets the screen from Ewing. Got a mismatch underneath Ewing and Williams. That's where the ball goes. Help defense from Odiase's there, and he walls up perfectly, in my opinion. Foul's called, though.
A little bit of a wait whistle too on that one.
Wesley Odiase, his third personal foul.
I mean, he had himself in a good position. Ewing decided to come over the top of, I believe it was Williams who was guarding him, and Odiase was there waiting. Gets the first to go.
Brito coming back in for the Owls along with Aronson and Seau. 74-51, Keene State Owls still lead. Have been had a stranglehold on this game the entire time, and hopefully looking to put it away with about 6.5 minutes left.
Nate working against Ewing. Gets all the way to the cup and a foul against him.
Foul called at number 15, Mike Ewing, his first personal foul, 5th on the team. Nate Seau will be at the line for 2 shots.
Seau at the line, looking to, he does the first. Now has 12 points in this game. Gets a second to go as well. And off to Keene. Now it's Whelan. Drives with the left, spins back to his right, fadeaway jump shot is good.
Whelan's had some good minutes for MIT in this game. He's had a couple of good moves, some good defensive plays. He's played hard out there for MIT.
Baptiste gets by Keene, kick for 3. Ooh, almost.
That was halfway down too. Brito with 20 points in this game. Ooh. Easily could have been another steal for Jean Baptiste. Oh, offensive foul. Oh, no way. Okay.
It's good rotation from Odiase once again. Puts himself in a spot where he can make that play. Just didn't get the call that time. Not sure if he was in the restricted area. Tough to tell from here.
I don't know, Logan. From over here, it looks like a very clean offensive foul, but I couldn't very much see what was going on. So, like, could he have been moving? Yes. Could he be in the restricted area? Yes, but it's hard to tell, I guess, from this angle.
Brito gets by Delgado Gonzalez, but lost it on his way up and poked away by Seau at the other end. Almost saved it, just barely stepped out of bounds.
12, Marcus Van gave the Engineers the Owls number 33, Liam Johnson.
Johnston comes in and replaces Odiase. Delgado Gonzalez trying to get a little bit of positioning on Mason Jean Baptiste. Trying to get Whelan post up underneath on Jean Baptiste. They're just not giving it to him.
Nicozi's jump hook, no good. Aronson comes flying in for the rebound.
Aronson's had some pretty big rebounds today for the Owls, especially on the defensive end.
Here he is with it again. Kick to Brito.
What a pass.
A great find. Liam Johnston converts. I believe everybody that's touched the floor for Keene State has scored as well.
I believe so, and one of the things that I feel like is a little bit underrated about Octavio Brito in his game is that whenever he's in, he really does make his teammates better. Without having the ball in his hand as much as he has in previous years, he's made some great passes, he's made some great defensive plays to where you get the steal towards the middle of the court and then you can just pass it off to somebody for the easy two. And like you said, I think everybody has scored this game who's touched the floor for Keene State. It's just impressive to see.
Wheeling gets all the way to the rim on the other side. Did not get the foul call. It will be Keene State possession going the other way.
Number 34, Dennis Wainana in the game for the Owls.
Wainana will check in, replacing Octavio Brito. Wainana, the freshman from Nashua, New Hampshire, listed as 6'10".
Tiny. Mini. Big wingspan on the kid, too.
Yes.
Good Lord.
This is his first touch, swings over to Johnston. Bounce pass looking for Wainana, could not quite get it to him.
We have gotten to the point of the game where it's the Liam Johnston, why not a two-man action. You do love to see it. You want to try out stuff if you're the Keene State Owls at this point. Try to put in lineups that you might not have earlier in the game. Try to see what you can find, what works and what doesn't work.
Span drives against Wainana. A good play by the freshman. Seau crosses over, finds Aronson open for three, gets it's a fall. Spencer Aronson, it's his third three today.
Spencer Aronson for three.
Wayland finds Minicozi, quick jump shot is good. And a timeout called by Keene State. The score is Keene State 81, MIT 57. We'll be right back.
I worked in HVAC when I was in high school, and I really liked being on a job site. When Keene State came to my high school, the admissions counselor told me I could have a job on a job site and also make a difference on people's lives. He said being a safety engineer meant I could work with my hands, but also make sure that everybody was going to be home safely at the end of the day. The safety field is growing rapidly because companies are noticing that keeping their workers healthy means that they can keep their workers working. My plan is to graduate from Keene State so I can get back onto a job site as a safety engineer. It's great because there's jobs to choose from all over the United States, so I can basically go anywhere I want. Keene State is giving me the tools to make that happen.
Number 32, Kyle Hornsby.
Inside the 30. Touchdown.
Steal.
Taken away by Span.
I thought he was going to absolutely jam that.
Wainana defended at the top of the key.
Kostmeyer going to come in for the game soon for the Owls.
Long three from Blakey, nothing but net.
He had Ewing guarding him on that play too, and he still was able to get just high enough arc to get it over him and get the basket.
Inakosi fires for three. Just off. Span gets the rebound, flings it up. Inakosi sidestep. Can't get it to go for the second time. Blakey feeling it.
Oh.
Not get it to fall, and a foul now against the freshman. Now some substitutions for both teams. Kai Kosmeyer checks in for the first time for the Owls.
Another transfer from Anderson down in South Carolina. Oh, no. Okay. Good job, guys.
Shettles comes away with the rebound. This is Blakey. Great pass to Shettles. Gets it to fall. The whistle for substitutions after the main basket.
Steven Cordero.
Comes in.
Yeah. Now we're talking.
As well as Michael Coggins.
Shettles for three.
Here's Ewing. Driving to his right. And a foul, and Ewing will go to the line to shoot two.
Foul number 34, Dennis Moynihan, his second personal foul, 10th on the team.
First one, no good. Ewing looking to shoot the second one. Second one is good from Ewing. 87-60 lead for the Owls with just over a minute remaining. Owls will improve to a 4-0 start on the season. Looking very impressive to start, Logan. Oh! Offensive foul. Come on, man.
And that one, it looked like from here, he was in the restricted area.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're going to call the one against Wesley a clean, like a blocking foul, and you're saying he wasn't in the restricted area, man, I don't know, man.
Good hands from Cordero.
Another steal from Keene State. Oh, no.
This is Coggins defending Ewing, and he lost it, deflected off of an Owl. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Inbound will go long. Coggins read it. He's got it going the other way. He's going to attack Young with the right hand and will go to the line to shoot a couple of free throws.
Foul called to number 44, Yusuf Young, his first personal foul, 6th on the team.
Coggins
the first to go.
The lefty.
Coggins at the line for the Owls.
And the second as well. Ewing drives, blocked by Wainana.
And that'll do it. What a way to end the game. Keene State wins 89-60. But don't go anywhere, folks, because we'll be back shortly with our interview with our celebratory player of the game and head coach Stephen Enright, so don't go anywhere.
Proportion to me is the lived experience of our Division III student athletes. They balance life from an academic perspective and the rigors of competing at a high level, bonding with teammates and building lifelong friendships. But they also are involved in their communities. They work jobs and internships and volunteer. They've learned to be resilient. Diverse experiences are setting them up for the future.
Passion's love. Passion is love for what you do. Because I think when you face challenges, it comes down to how much you want it and how much you love it. Passion is what keeps you going forward. Seeing so many people that were like-minded and so hardworking in their sport and academics, being surrounded by like-minded people makes you want to be more passionate. I think it pushes you to a different level that maybe you didn't think you had. And you can do the best of both worlds and love all of it.
A good citizen is someone who wants to make a positive impact, both in their communities and in the world around them. The Division III approach is absolutely the best approach out there for amateur sport because it wants student athletes to explore all parts of who they are. Be successful in the classroom, be successful in competition, be successful in the community. So our student athletes learn what it means to strive for and attain success, but doing it the right way and being good citizens.
Comprehensive learning is being able to adapt to experiences and apply the things that I learned. Being an athlete and juggling academics helped me grow as a person, and things that I've learned, I was able to apply it in another field, putting them into everyday life. Developing comprehensive learning helped me prioritize certain things to make sure I get to where I want to be.
Responsibility is being accountable for your words and actions, first and foremost. It also is an obligation to be a positive influence in the communities around you. Being in a D3 program, you're going to have lots of different opportunities. You're not just an athlete, you're also involved in student life. Your academics are extremely important. We give a lot of our student athletes responsibilities right from the start by giving them leadership opportunities, by having them engage in the community, be a positive influence. That's being a responsible person.
I believe sportsmanship is a mutual admiration and respect for your fellow competitors. We all go through a lot to reach the point where we compete against one another. It's important to realize that. So once we're finally on the field or on the court or on the starting block, we look at each other as fellow human beings and not just competitors. Being able to recognize the hard work that other athletes are putting in creates a more positive and inclusive environment. I believe sportsmanship is a mutual admiration and respect for your fellow competitors. We all go through a lot to reach the point where we compete against one another. It's important to realize that. So once we're finally on the field or on the court or on the starting block, we look at each other as fellow human beings and not just competitors. Being able to recognize the hard work that other athletes are putting in creates a more positive and inclusive environment.
We know you will find your community along Appian Way here at Keene State College. Over a campfire on the Student Center lawn. In some friendly games and competition. Or in a club you connect to at the Student Involvement Fair. Maybe you will find your people on the courts, in a cheering section in the stands, at the rink on the ice, skating as an owl, or chilling in the yoga studio. Your connections may take place on the quad, listening to music, hanging out with friends, participating in a Keene State tradition like Pumpkin Palooza, or working on a group project, studying with classmates. Maybe your talents will bring you together with your community on one of our stages, in the main theater, or the recital hall at the Redfern Arts Center. For us, community is all about the people you meet and the connections you make. At Keene State, our community is really about you.
Looking for a new car? It's time to visit New Car Nissan of Keene. 600 new Nissan cars, trucks, and SUVs are available right now. Plus, New Car Nissan of Keene has the most competitive prices. Every new Nissan comes with New Car's complimentary 20-year, 200,000-mile protection plan. Drive worry-free for many miles to come. Visit New Car Nissan of Keene today and discover why everyone loves a new car.
Ignite your athletes. Empower your coaches. Rally your community. Support every team with one solution with the Huddle Athletic Department package. You put all your school's coaching tools under one roof. From recording to analyzing to sharing, with your Huddle AD package, you cover every angle. Equal access means equal opportunity, and equal opportunity means full potential. Let's take your department to the next level.
We're sitting here now with head coach Stephen Enright. Coach, we're looking at the stat sheet right now.
Yep.
27 turnovers for MIT today.
Yeah.
Is this something that you wanted to do coming into the game, or is this just something that you saw and you took it? What was the game plan defensively coming into the game today?
Yeah, I mean, the game plan defensively is just we were going to ratchet up pressure. We were going to switch the weave stuff high and try to keep that ball out of the elbow area for as long as we could. The turnovers, I think, were just kind of a byproduct of that, a little bit of a bonus. But the plan was absolutely to pick them up high and, try to take them out of rhythm. Like, they're a timing-based offense, so timing-based offense needs, they need rhythm, and we felt like we could disrupt their rhythm with pressure.
Yeah, and at times defensively, it seemed like you just executed the scout perfectly. I mean, JJ and I were talking about it. Felt like you defensively knew what MIT was going to do before they did it.
Yeah. We were able to get some play calls, which always helps in this situation, and I felt like our guys really answered the bell. I mean, we gave up a couple kind of cheap baskets or fouled some. Really we wanted to keep them under 55. We kept them, at 60. So, good effort, and, we got to keep building on it.
This is also a team that had pretty good splits coming into today. They shot 1 of 14 from 3.
Yeah.
Did you want to make sure that you kept them? They seemed pretty weak on the three-point line today.
Yeah.
Was it because it was a little bit predictable what they were doing and stuff like that? Or?
I think we were able to kind of blow up their actions that they used to get catch and shoot threes, and the stop behind handoff that they like, and they didn't really get us on any of their kind of horns, flare stuff. We were able to blow that action up, so that was good to see. But yeah, I think we executed the defensive game plan really well today. I think we shot it, okay from 3 on the other end. I think we missed some open ones. Frankly, I think that if we were a little more disciplined offensively, we would have been able to blow it out a little bit sooner than we did. But just some sloppy turnovers and guys, I think, just getting a little overexcited and trying to break things off and over-dribbling some. So we'll watch the film, and we got a big one Wednesday at Tufts, so, we got to turn the page to that.
Good luck with that, Coach. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Number 32, Kyle Hornsby.
Inside the 30. Touchdown. Michaela Burgess. An incredible finish by Hall.
The NCAA and its member schools offer nearly 500,000 college athletes a path to go pro in something other than sports. Learn more at ncaa.org.
Welcome back, and now we're sitting here with Octavio Brito. So, before we start talking about what actually happened in the game, there was some times in the game where it looked like you and Dobie were going at it a little bit, and he seemed to be trying to get under your skin. It didn't really work. How do you try to keep your cool as a player out on the court?
I just know they're not on my level, so I'm not going to entertain the fool. If you entertain the fool, you become the fool. So, just playing my game and, getting on to the next thing.
Yeah, and today you led the scoring with 20 points, but everybody who touched the floor for Keene State, for the most part, scored today. How do you think you guys early on are kind of mending the returners and the transfers?
I think it's going well so far. We got to take it day by day, but these new guys, man, they're fucking great. Oh, excuse me, they're great. And then, yeah, they're just happy to be here, and they want to win, man, most important. We all came here, Keene State, we've been on the rise for the past, 3-4 years. They're coming here to win. We're building a good culture while doing it.
20 points, 3 assists today. What was so easy today about scoring? Was it you getting to your spots? We talked a little bit on the broadcast about how this year especially you seem to be much better at getting a lot more action off the dribble and a lot more action off of certain sets that they run for you where you don't exactly need the ball coming off. How much more confident do you feel playing off ball this year?
I feel great. We're losing Jeff, so he was the main vocal point of our offense. So now we're using all 5 guys, and I feel like we're harder to guard that way when everybody's moving, everyone's touching the ball. Getting the ball side to side, we could get a good shot every time down if we just move it.
All right, well, Octavio, great game today, and best of luck on Wednesday.
All right, thank you.
This is Paul Sullivan of Sullivan Tire Company. We're thrilled to be sponsoring the Keene State College Athletic Program, supporting the Owls. No matter what the sport is, in Division III, they are legendary. What a great academic institution, liberal arts school, in a beautiful part of New England. So let's go, you Owls, and remember at Sullivan Tire, we're always here to get you there. Thank you.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions, with exclusive access.
This is your ticket to the NCAA tournament.
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
And that's going to do it for today's game with a final score of 89-60. The Owls start the season off 4-0. And the next game that they will have will be at Tufts on December 4th at 7 p.m. And the next home game that they will have is December 11th here against Plymouth State at 7:30. And now we have a couple of sponsors for you today. Tonight's game on the Owls Media Network is brought to you by the New Hampshire Army National Guard. Visit nationalguard.com/NH or call 1-800-GO-GUARD. New Car Nissan of Keene, your premier new Nissan and used car dealership near Keene. Discover the new car difference. American Steel Fabricators. Visit AmericanSteelFab.com. Fenton Family Dealerships, the tri-state area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, locally owned since 1986. Fieldstone Land Consultants, a professional engineering, land surveying, and environmental services company serving New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Vermont, and Maine. The Mellinson Company, commercial and residential roofing since 1932. Engelberth Construction, we build relationships for life. Sullivan Tire, located on Winchester Street in Keene. We are always here to get you there. Noyes Volkswagen, we look forward to guiding you on your next Volkswagen journey. And by the Best Western Plus Hotel, located at 401 Winchester Street in Keene. I'm JJ LeBlanc, joined here by Logan Ferranto. Have a great rest of your day.
You have been watching a Keene State Athletics broadcast on the Owls Media Network. Please tune in to our next broadcast, and thank you for watching.